Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab where I do what I do for you. Today I got something nice for you. Getting out the political arena, let's get back to what I do, teaching and enlightening you. All right, let's go. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. I give life lessons. You tune in and receiving them. We got a good thing going. I appreciate you. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinkers way of life through mental and spiritual discipline practice daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission, and that's what I'm on, is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where I'm going with this? So let's get the question started. Do you know you? I asked the question. Do you know you? It's rhetorical, but if you had an answer to it, I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. A person who knows not, and knows not that they know not, is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows and knows not that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. We're about to talk about them. Okay. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers. Know thyself. And as always, to my yacht, be true. That means to thyself. Now, the question. I tell you in my message before I start, people who don't know, believe, and think that they know is dangerous people. Let's talk about those people, okay? Some of them might have been your friend. Right thinkers. Let's talk about those who don't know but believe and think that they do. Dangerous. What I'm seeing is a lot of information given, but it's the wrong information. All information, and we're in the information age. I keep telling you that, but all information ain't good information. That haven't changed. Pay attention, use your discernment, and know right from wrong, and then you make the decision for yourself. I'm a teacher, not a preacher, of a philosophy named after myself. That's I spent over 30 years to master. That's what right thinking philosophy is all about. Just educating and enlightening. That's what I do. And it's all for you. I have a lot of information, bunch of knowledge. Also, that's why I share it when daily. I got enough information, knowledge that I can give it to you every day and not worry about running out. That's knowledge. Okay. And I have a lot of it. I share it daily. Some love it, some hate it. That's normal. That's bad fact, back to my eye. Some gonna like it, some not. That ain't my decision to make. I get a lesson. I don't do what I do for you for money. It ain't monetary gains I'm trying to get from you. No, I'm just trying to enlighten you. Hopefully make you a better person. And by me doing that, that's priceless. Can't pay me for that. Why? The joy is seeing other people being in best selves. As a teacher, that's my personal goal. I teach a philosophy, that's a way of life, that I mastered. Then I put my experience of life to it, hence right thinking philosophy. It's mine. I mastered it, so I call it what I want. It's from an ancient Egyptian Kemetic concepts, but I put my little spin on it, so now it's modernized. Did a Ted Turner, jazzed it up a little bit, colorized. All right, but the most dangerous an ignorant man is one who don't know himself and believe and think that they do. There you go, right there. Now, because of their belief, they think they telling you something that because they believe it. They don't have knowledge. They're ignorant of themselves, so they really don't know nothing they're talking about, but they can talk about it. Why? Information. ain't always good. Tell you that. When you so-called, when your so-called friends, and they are, tells you about what they don't like about you after they get emotionally excited, after they get upset or whatever, so now they're gonna express themselves. That's the real them coming out. When somebody get drunk or they get upset, the real them gonna come out. Pay attention. That's all. A man with no self-knowledge is ignorant of himself. You don't need to follow them. All they got is ignorance and belief, and neither one of them are good. Moving on. Okay, yeah. Emotions. As a man, emotions are good servants for anybody, but they're poor masters. Ignorant men are led by the emotions. I'm led by my intellect and understanding. That's why I don't get excited. And they tell you, oh, the truth hurts. Don't bother me a bit. Why? It's all lies, like your religion. Moving on. But you believe it. So knock yourself out. Again, I teach a philosophy. I don't sit here and give you my opinions. I don't sit here and give you how I feel. It's nothing waste your time. Only means something to me. I give you knowledge that you can use. That's the difference in what I do. My feelings just, I don't give my opinions. I don't come here with my feelings. I come here with facts. Simple as that. You can't argue facts. So my point is, I just give facts. Moving on. No need to argue. No need to go back and forth. Waste of time. Some of us like doing that. I personally don't. I spend it wisely. Now, most of y'all ignorant brothers with psychological issues, mommy, daddy issues, don't bring that to the people who think you leading them somewhere or telling them something that they need to know when you're not. You're just getting off your personal anxieties and your personal issues that you never really dealt with psychologically. The ignorant man has a lot of personal psychological problems. Simple as that. That is for me to, I'm not a psychiatrist. Okay, moving on. I just see the problem. You don't. Other people do. If your knowledge, aka if your elevator of knowledge only goes to the 10th floor, that means you got 10th floor knowledge. Okay, that's fine. But if the penthouse where I dwell goes to the 20th floor, you ain't never gonna get there. I try to help. Y'all want to help. Stay where you at. Knock yourself out. Keep doing what you do. Because that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Self-mastery is what? Having control over oneself. Ignorant and believers, all they got is emotions. Okay? And that's bad leaders told you that. Now, when you have self-mastery, you have control over your emotions. When? At all times. At all times. People with psychological issues, we call them mental issues, that's what they are, mental issues, will show you their true self when whenever the situation come up, when they get to express how they feel, either be from alcohol, drug induced, all of a sudden they tell you how they feel. Well, you could have done that a long time ago, but that's, I got one coming for them too. We got a lesson for y'all too, all you fakers. Okay, there's a bunch of y'all going around. Now, people, okay, lack of self-knowledge is a problem. Okay, is the worst lack of knowledge. It's worse than lack of knowledge. It's okay to be ignorant to some things, but to be ignorant of oneself, that's not good. So that's my job, is try to keep you from being ignorant with what? Informing you, enlightening you. That's what I do for you. If you're not emotionally under control of oneself, you, if you act in if you act emotional, if you're not in emotional control of oneself, how could you show others how to be? As a master, my job is to show students, okay? Not to tell them, but to show them. Okay, that's the difference. Every day, the last 5 years. People, where we at now? I know many people, I ain't got a whole bunch of views. I ain't got thousands of views. I'm just getting over who want to tune in and get my message. That's what I do it for, to help somebody else out. I ain't doing, see how many views I get. I'm not saying, no. By the way, 160,000, 160,000, and 2,400 right thinkers. Just nothing big. Moving on. Boy, you don't know. All right, here we go. Let's go. Let's get the lesson out of the way. Lack of self-knowledge is the issue for a lot of us black brothers. Because we've been in prison, because we had a few issues, we think we eligible to teach somebody. But if you ain't putting no study time in, if you ain't putting no work time in, you ain't really doing it but spinning your wheels. Moving on. Not gonna give you, not doing that. Moving on. Now, I can hear, also see ignorance in your actions and your words. I can listen to your ignorance. I listen to it and try to deal with it. No problem. Don't worry about that no more either. Okay. But again, you are a servant to your emotions and your ignorance. So you're not a good leader. Okay. You ain't even a good man for yourself. Stop there. Okay. Look at yourself. If your third eye is open, you would be able to see. But since it's not, all you do is see what other people do and don't do. And you're going to criticize and tell about everything else. But don't look at yourself. That's your problem. Okay? Simple. My goal, my philosophy's goal, right, thinking, is to get you, the individual, to know thyself. I tell you that every day with what? Daily practice of philosophy that you can practice and manifest for yourself. That's right thinking philosophy. You may not like or agree with my philosophy, and that's your choice. But I have, I have knowledge that I can share, not belief in misguided information that I believe or how I feel. Don't do that. Teachers don't do that, and leaders sure don't do that. You may fit the bill on neither one. Okay, my man. You may not. Okay, again, a lot of people don't like what's good for them. You gotta say that is good. But it works. So for those who use it, they know the difference. That's my right thinkers. Moving on. The haters, keep hating. Again, let me wrap this up. Oh, I got a little time. I got some talking to do. Okay. When you know, and you know that you know thyself. That makes you wise. That makes you intelligent. That makes you an enlightened being. You don't have that. I have not just studied. Okay. No, no. For years I practiced so that I can what? Master the truth and understanding of knowledge of self so that I can live and be my best self, which I'm doing. And I'm trying to encourage others to do the same. That's all I got for you. Moving on. I tell you that every day. Okay. If you don't know and you believe and think that you know, you are dangerous to yourself and others who may try to listen to your nonsense and follow it. And that's why I've been in that, man. I ain't doing it with this guy. Okay. I got dedicated right thinkers rolling with me for the last few years. You claim to be one of them. Obviously, you're not. It's okay. Room for somebody else. With knowledge of self, you will do what's right, not what you want and how you feel. Simple. My job is easy. Okay. When you got hate, you got emotional, you got distress, you got all this stuff going on inside your head. That's all psychological, dog. That don't help you. You got to fight through that. That quagmire nonsense in your own head. Why? Because of yourself. You can't blame anybody else. If you're ignorant of you, whose fault is that? Take responsibility. Moving on. You can talk about me negatively, and I see you do. It's okay. But again, that's your opinion, and again, your emotion feeling. That's what you exhibit all the time, so that's fine. I understand that. Those who don't know themselves and believe they know, you're dangerous, my man. You are a danger. Why? You are, no, you're just ignorant of yourself. And you're just doing what comes natural to ignorant people who believe and think that they know. That's what y'all do. Moving on. I can see that. It's clear as the day. Wrapping it up. Again, don't need to take much time doing this nonsense. But your belief without knowledge, is danger. And I just steer clear of dangerous people. You avoid them. That's all you got to do. No big deal. Man, you do you, I do me. We'll be fine. But that's the lesson. My point was those who don't know and believe they know are dangerous to themselves and to others who follow their nonsensical philosophy. I don't think you got many people following your philosophy, but do you. I'm doing me. That's the lesson. We're not done. I'll be back. And in closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100 and me 100 minus a day. So I never know that right thinker like you could pass